Smackdown, this was a great show tonight. So I watched the whole Smackdown. I didn't miss it. So let's get break down tonight on Friday Night Smackdown. So we get if you want to buy something like WrestlingShop.com, or you can buy something like Papa Stuff. So we got more Christmas deals is coming for WWE shop. So we do a lot more things for this week. So give me 1 second here, guys. Give me 1 second. Let me get my podcast set. Give me 1 minute. Okay, now. So after a Smackdown tonight, this was a good show. So I'm gonna go with 10 without the 7. So Smackdown was really good show tonight. So let me get 2 separate ways and so much more. So let's go live right here. So after we have to kick things off of the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. So this was opening segment. So after Winning Smackdown is opened with Nick Aldis. He was saying he wants to McIntyre to come to the show so they can't find a resources to his about his expansion, and then it told in Cody Rhodes into McIntyre's loyal and said them just little. So just it was about a little on this note, and the Cody Rhodes, the guards got just a little, about illegal, and Cody Rhodes is turning up piece of paper like that, and fold it to on down. So, and Cody Rhodes wasn't down to the SmackDown ring. So he was claiming it was an insane work environment, and it was Cody Rhodes come up before heading to the ring. So I think this was before he could speak for too long. It was over flaming music hit, and I think just straddled his way to the ring and to stand there face to face. I think with his opponent for Saturday night main event, the NXT Serbian. I think he called himself the universal of WWE, and he said Cody Rhodes' time was up. I think in his time was now, and it was a nice for John Cena. We influence, and Cody Rhodes tried to walk away, but the Royal stopped him. And then they had a stirring contest, and while holding their titles up that ways, and Cody Rhodes tried to walk, and this was a party symbol Smith to hype the match in this weekend. But symbol is not a bad thing, but overframing did a good job tonight. With what little time he said he had to make his point. So here's the next match. We have United States Open Challenge. We have Isaac Dragunov goes 1-1 against Tommaso Ciampa. So I was hit last time in Athens. Isaac Dragunov and undefeated Kamala Hayes on Smackdown at December 5th. After of DFY has undefeated Newly Razor Extreme on Smackdown on November 24th. So, after of Isaac Dragunov mostly holds an open challenge for the U.S. title defense and title but this week match against Ciampa, and it was set up from last week. So I did this following in all just combinations between the two, and it was before the match. So Newly Razor Extreme told Isaac Dragunov that they had his back if things went south. And this match has been running for 4 weeks, so they did not wrestle any time getting right to the Athens, and they possibly went at each or to lock up into the start sweating, and this was a hard-hitting fight right away. And until when Ciampa hasn't been able to show off in singles matches in quote sometime, and so it was great to see him remain 81, how good he is. After he has a solo who was acting, after he took its role, he was heading into the break by Simon Simplex, stepping against the steel steps. After of WWE was raised to the start, so the show Agent with this about because Agent is a doubtful ending out on the main card and could have garnered the crowd has hype and has these two. They put these all through. So just Watnell in every second of it was to entertain. So and they wrestled through in 2 breaks and had a lot of time to work, and so the crowd was chanting, "This is awesome." Martha has stayed with burning to the climax of Sonny Gargano and Candice LeRae to unified, but it didn't stop them. It's a Dragunov from getting to the pin to retain his title. Into when Sonny Wrestling attack stepping into Kamala Hayes makes it a save, and it was big surprising after the official excitement made a big deal out of playing, and therefore isn't Dragunov either. So in the winner of this match is a Dragunov. After the away, Dragunov hit the steel steps and was the opponent. Ended into simple no certain strikes was a front squashes. Ended when Dragunov was to cover his bleeding from the nose. After the second break. So here's the next match. So we have a singles match. We got Alexa Bliss goes 1-on-1 against Last Legend. Injured at last time in absence, Alexa Bliss with Anya Fitting, Kairi Sane on Smackdown at December 5th, and Last Legend team lost at War Games at Survivor Series. So it wasn't until Survivor 6 came out with real promo and they talking about Solo Sokoa is the MFTs, and it wasn't until Solo Sokoa responded from the big screen, and this was pretty short and didn't do much to advise in this feud. So in just the next match, we saw two the competitors on the women's War Games match go at it, and it when Leslie Bliss took on Last Lesson in Solid for real in 90 sacks, and she just complained to rehabilitative tag team partners to the ring. Ended up Leslie Bliss lose her quickness to take its role as a powerhouse and send her out into the ring. And but Last Lesson caught her in a sentence and slammed her onto the barricade. At Last Lesson nailed a hang forearm strike that seemed to rock Bliss in 9 seconds, trip her on the enabling to keep her down. Ended up Last Lesson counted a DDT and turned it into her finisher for the win. And yes, it was a very short and didn't have much going on. I knew that Last Lesson looked good getting the win in the away as he couldn't believe to hit her finisher was cool. So, and went on this match, Last Legend. So, also until the Miz and Savon Evans had a great segment at backstage to set up a singles match. And it went the Miz told Savon Evans, I'm getting Nick Aldis. We're going to serve this tonight's match. So, after until we rapidly to indicate any backstage segment and that she had a guy or posting certain tag titles any spot and we Bliss lose her double something elbow is this is what because sing in on band and that way is almost more comfortable to watch and just something really bad. Here's the next match. So after we have a singles match, we have The Miz goes 1-on-1 against Savon Evans. So over that last time in Athens, it was until the Miz lost to the megastar every night on Smackdown on November 24th. After a survivor and was lost to All Framing on ABC on December 9th. And with the Miz and Savon Evans had a great match after a heating moment at backstage and set it up and oriented the alliance into so after the A-lister had used a 12 and forced the forced combo of moves, but the high follow sent him out of the ring and hit a wonderful moonsault, and we returned from a break. I need to see the Miz has just grinding Savon Evans in a this headlock, and the young OC made a comeback and hit a few of his signature moves as it was before, knowing the OC Cutler for the win. And yes, it wasn't very that long, sparking with a commercial break. It was in the middle of it, but Savon Evans looked good getting the win. So, in the winner of this match, Savon Evans. After the moonsault of Savon Evans hit from the apron, and he looked incredible. It was almost like he was moving in slow motion, and yet when the Miz is in argument, so he always made his opponent look good, and that is one of the most infallible injuries that OC called Savon Evans. It was just about profit, and it with the Miz sold and as good as anyone. So it's time for the main event. So have the Tony Twins taking on against Aleister Black and Selena Vega. So was it last time in Athens? And it went Rhea Ripley and Aya Sky against Charlotte Flair, and Alexa Bliss has ended in a no contest unwall at a symbol of force. And it went Jamie Priest on your friend Kate Wilson into the main event on November 12th. Aleister Black against Cody Rhodes has ended in a no contest on Smackdown on November 7th. And Vega on defeating Candice LeRae in the main event on September 19th. So, after we saw it was Shade Cargill came out to sneak attack Mayhem at backstage, and then he was to give a quick promo inside the ring before Mayhem came out with a candle stick to get some revenge. And until Shade Cargill fought back and let her lay into the ring. So, after the final match, after the night was a mixed tag match. It was a bout with Ripley and Jamie Priest returning to take on Jamie Priest and Vega, and just the mascot started with just 10 minutes left inside the show. After so we knew it wouldn't be very that long, going into it. So I was after a short ball and got a mask going. It really lose hope. Sasuke power wasn't to and take control. A figure has a show went into the finals into and commence a break. And a figure was able to get the open hand by going after Ripley his arm. Once the man will tag in the offer of harmony, and it was able to require some moment before he sunk on his back to distracted him so Master Black could nail him with a kick to the under the face. Acting a figure in Master Black bosses a cold red, but it looked like a both women were fine. And a figure hit in a moment little for a 2 count. And you opened it in that one spot, anything else in this match. This looked good. And you really scored to the win with a ORP tied. I just see Jimmy Please hit this morning. Russell's edge in the win of this match. So Tony Twins. So it wasn't until say Colgate might not be a fan of Slim Sam's and see me so the sponsor table was not seen or news. And it wouldn't be surprising to see Rhea Ripley and Jimmy Please fight inning pace and Tyson Green for the next tag titles. And they are a good to it will bring more attention to those titles in the way. And when Black News figure has a weapon, it was cool. I just set away into Rhea Ripley and figure messed up. The cold red was what it looked like. Figured that she was taking a face buster instead. So here's a final word. So I did once again isn't rocking off strokes in the soul on Friday night Smackdown when his United States championship on defense at this time that was against Simba and a man who has been trying to get a title shot at the belt for weeks. I just said that man Watson has been the most costly to anything wrestle on SmackDown in recent months, and maybe in all of WWE. He hasn't had a single match that was anything less than exhausting to a performance. I just said a rest of what we got on this week's show was going to all 3 bouts wasn't all had their moments, but none of them came close to what we got from Simba and Isa Dragunov. So also a loss of distance was put on silencing a final match later tomorrow night. It wasn't surprising, but it did feel like overkill after a little while. So let's go between the notes here. Give me 1 minute. So let me see here. So let me see. On his then Hassan won a Christmas suit. So he did to perform tournament and heads into a national minutes that a did it Country Classic comes to Cardiff, Wales. And tune in at a special time of 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time in the Pacific. Into tomorrow night at TNT Network. Wait, it's more. WWE announcer Soul Testo induced American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, and more of the cast of the Street Fighter movie at the Game Awards. So that's pretty cool to see this. So I haven't seen it before on the Street Fighter movie. I'm going to watch it sometime this week. This Ted DiBiase on this day in 1991. I understand carry front arts in front of a hang crowd. I did at the Chocolate Dome for SWS Civil Wrestle. So it's been a long time. Okay, it's more. So WWE is that Smackdown and Deposit need help on the discontent and the talent side and are discussing plans to improve. So the Smackdown roster is planning to be given a boost. Method the show returns to 3 hours, begins at January 2nd. And plus and more into next year. I can't wait to see this coming. About 3 more hours for Smackdown side. So I just saw Smackdown have about the title company. So I know most of the NXT main call-ups with me to go to Smackdown, and also Wardog needs a lot of help. Yeah, he might. So we need to get Jake Williams, Lola Vice. We got Alba Fleming, Becky Saints, and Sonya Grace. So that's my picks for SmackDown side. And they need about 3 hours boost. So that's my dot. Such thing about that. So I had to meet my new guys in the 3 hour to begin on January 2nd, 2026 episodes is coming this way. And so much more. Oh, it's more. Kevin Owens and 99 Hart have been cast as mentors in the third season of WWE NXT. Mike Sauce and P. J. and Solid Lee. I can't wait to see a this week cast. So I did fight on one fight to meet with 99 Hard and two of my favorite was I love this. Um, this is great for the NXT. This is for some great rookies. Maybe because Kevin Owens and Natalia will be great mentors. This is perfect choice for Kevin Owens and Natalia or two. That's the best minds in the business. That's great for the next aggressors. So I think that's led for Kevin Owens and of Natalia generally NXT, but it be honest, I like the now the casting members. I hope they do a cast was for NXT season 3. Season 1 was great, but we heard a bit of a background of the top wrestlers in the closing season 2. That's good, and it was such straight to matches into the episode is old. I like watching this NXT Elizabeth and Greats. I like watching it. It was good. So I wonder who they will replace. I hope. So we will find out soon. So let's go back here a minute. Oh yeah, I was about Pat McAfee's show. It was that inside St. tells the fans to get a closet date meet this weekend. He says he is not wrestling again soon. Wrestling again anymore. And it's not wrestling at WrestleMania either. The Pat McAfee show. That's what he said all along on the podcast of Pat McAfee's show. This is what he said all along. I've seen it. I do not believe him, but I like that the rumors are true. It's coming out about Vince McMahon is working on something important, something for that. So this is not gonna make any sense about his match. I hope not. He keeps on saying this for a reason. His final boss going to come out at the end and tell him, you can't retire just yet. He might come out and talk to him about that. So, yeah, I think we all know that the Dwayne Sausage Rock will make him fight at WrestleMania and get February until 2026. But saying, so let me see, until emphasizing this way too much. And it was exciting what he wants everyone to think. So, let me see. And in all wars, the son said, and his staying true to his word. So, here's the next one. Okay, so it's okay. I'm not like John Cena is retiring or anything. I'm sure that guy is gonna be in NAA real very soon. He might. Um, yeah, I think we just heard that before. Um, Flair, Mick Flair and SBK is on. If it was is true as of now. So I know it's not easy for him to wrestle, but I know why has he been so close. Yes, he can retire, but not in WrestleMania with every top lesson to retire, but made it win him so he could have kept sweet. The Panthers near a WrestleMania. I'm grateful to retire deal, but I don't know what was in his head. So I can't believe this is really going to end tomorrow night. So uh, for me, I'll see 40% say one more time tomorrow night. I like the guy, and I'm just going to work. So this was good. I like watching a person wrestling when I growing up. Anything up to me sounds like The Rock is filming the SUMANCI right now and has all movies lined up heading into 2026. I wish this was all a massive show, pirate, but it probably seems to be going to end. And The Rock says he is. I think we all know that The Rock is showing up and Sunset is wrestling at WrestleMania. And see him saying, "You can't see me anymore." He's not, the Peacemaker is. And Sunset was about this. I think he is slow to retire at WrestleMania and against a better opponent to retire at Sunday Night Main Event. It's simple below the standard for his entire career final just disappointing. I've been watching Riaz's post, but WrestleMania with no series of payments is gonna be hilarious. So I think that is choice to make where he wants to be the greatest top wrestler with the world's most retirement tour that is 100% sure. His part is to make. So we might find out soon. So I'll say this about when I watched live shows today. I watched TV a while ago. I watched Smackdown about 2 hours. I never missed it at all. But saying this, let me see a couple more. So get ready to watch live on the YouTube channels of AA and WWE. So we must start at 9 p.m. is the time Pacific. So I can't wait to watch this next. I'm really surprised when Brock Lesnar going to retire his Nuggets one for Brock Lesnar. So that's already hard today when I post this video. Let me see a couple things here. So it was a breaking on SmackDown will be 3 hours like was again starting on January 2nd on Smackdown. So that's coming up. His weight rapidly is in hundreds of volts after we offset the Smackdown air. So this is funny part. All his controversial address her physical things in Slim's online hate. That's very odd for controversial. His Mark Canaway has no set Undertaker today. So we might find out tomorrow night. Here's Randy Orton, who said Randy Orton has confirmed that he's going to appear at the Royal Rumble this mentioned before Rumble in Warrior in Saudi. This is what he said today. This is what he posted in this video. I hope he comes very soon on this Smackdown or the next Smackdowns too. Has to confirm this. So I hope. So this is so funny about this. In 2026 could party seats of retirement August one of Brock Lesnar. These guys has to conform in specifically if he resigns with WWE to bring his offer. I hope. So Bray Wyatt and silencing BTS as a Firefly Funhouse match. I like watching this too. I think this match was put the credit that went into the Firefly Funhouse match. It may never be forgotten since the BTS is often too. It's true. And Bray Wyatt doesn't look very scary at all. I think we need to retire demonstrate on us how this match was made. I'd love to see that on a demonstrate about Stu said a camera guy. So my two favorite my side of the hero is John Cena and Bray Wyatt. So the reason I love WWE as I grew old. I just turned 30 now, I was just glad to growing up to watch this. So I've been watching this about 2018 for years when I started doing my YouTube, just something about, I say 2020, yeah, I say about 2021, just the years back then when I just moved here. So I think he hit me pretty very hard how Bray Wyatt is 100% sure we'll have had one last match with John Cena and RIP, rest in peace, out without Bray Wyatt, Ray him Rotunda. So, Randy Orton has faced John Cena more than any other top wrestler, and they have wrestled 62 times in total. It was a good show. I like this part. Let me see a couple of things here a minute. Okay, so I think we had announced about next week we have this Wednesday on December 17th, and we have the song places already when AEW places a 3-hour special starts next week. Howdy Banter starts at 87 on TBS Network or Sports on Max this Wednesday. And more. And we have Diamond Bottle. I can't wait to see this. I've been looking forward for this next week. Aleister Black and Selena Vegas entrance has so much really good. I like this part of that. Oh, it's more about Happy Day of Sabu's birthday. So, talk about him, about Sabu. So, happy birthday to the late Sabu. Rest in peace. So, happy birthday to Sabu. I miss you. I went to remembering to honor Sabu on his birthday, the man who totally was a apostle in wrestling was in power. He was spent 20 years ago today, and Sabu on your feet. On your feeling Abby's is the fourth ever barbed wire musket match in TNA. What a match this was. Rest in peace for Sabu. So, on his birthday, looking at the life and legacy of Sabu, he was a great top wrestler, has done for spent years, or 20 years later. So, Happy birthday to the one and only Sabu. So, after Sabu, today's his birthday. Hold on, give me 1 minute here. So, Sabu was born on December 12th, this today, in 1964. He was 68 years old at the time of his death on May 11th, 2025. And he was a prominent figure in professional wrestling, known for his time in Extreme Championship Wrestling, ECW, in all provinces. So he's turned 60 years old today. So it's been a long time. I love Sabu. So he's a great wrestler. He has done late 1964 Hardcore Pro Wrestling Lesson. Sabu dies at 60. Man, this is so crazy. This goes by fast. Sabu. I like watching his classic matches of ECW. Sabu. I like this part of that. So let's go to YouTube gaming poll. So that's right now. Give me 1 minute. Let me just wrap things up. So we have 68% like Smackdown tonight. 16% is like tonight on Smackdown, like this show tonight. 16% didn't like it this show. So let's go to on my Twitter poll. Give me 1 minute here, guys. So we might see you guys tomorrow at same time like always, and back to regular time. So we got 6% liked it, and 6% is alright. So this is what's good show tonight. I love this part. So thank you for coming out and watching me to do my reviews every other week. So I've been doing a hard working for a very long time when I started doing YouTube since back in 2018. It's been a very long time. So this is probably my main episode for me for next Saturday. I'm gonna keep doing this every week for you guys for any YouTube content for each week. And thank you to coming out, watching me to anything to this review of personal wrestling. Oh, wait a second. Hold up, phone. And this is a 0% sense. And then it will be Chris Jericho under the masked man. That's a masked man who has been holding forces. Man, that's just so crazy. It might could be Chris Jericho. And that sounds good, I think. So, how long until he's revealed to be the one, or just a mask? Quetzalcoatl at the war's end has to conform. Another say so in wrestling, and sources of wrestling so this third do anything not make any sense for them. And when he stood under contract in AEW, it might be him. I really saw. So that means it's 100% sure, because Dave is wrong about WWE 99.9 of the time. But he's wrong. And you think guys who said, so I think we'll be almost at the show tomorrow night. And you know what he said? It feels like what you say is playing safe was a Royal Rumble. And big surprise in you. Also or a surprise they haven't even figured out just yet until it would be the guy behind the mask. And that's fine, but why has the American man been losing that one stump? And that would be explained. So with it has to make sense. So it might be Quetzalcoatl, and then maybe it's St. Paul or something. I hope. So we will find out soon who the masked man might be. So he must secure assignment of anything then. So yeah, there isn't the point to go back has it back right away, I'm sure. He will be back at the Rumble. So long as they drag it out, it could be. So I know has lots of size. It might be Quetzalcoatl is the only one. I really think. So let me see here. Hold on guys, give me one couple minutes. One thing I just think that sources told, and this means it's about 100% sure, since it is critical now. So I'm gonna be right. So I'm gonna find out soon. So math might be. So as your brain said. So thank you for coming out and watching me do my work. Very long time. I worked very hard on this. So we haven't. That's really weird. And we all said it here. So, let me see how many things. So thank you for coming out and do out my best for Smackdown review tonight. It was a great show tonight. So I will be back here. I'll be back right here on tomorrow night. And don't forget to watch Saturday night main event at Saucy and Fallen match. So let me know what your thoughts on this Fallen match outside Cena Legacy. So let me check on the time here about tomorrow night. Give me a couple more minutes here, guys. The start time. Tomorrow. Okay, so WWE Sunday night main event is to a full regressible to start on December 17th. Tomorrow night it starts at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Eastern. The event will take place at Carpet One area in Washington D.C. It will to stream on Peacock in the United States. So I'm gonna wrap things up here. So we can do one Stissel and one Stable, occupy Spotify Radio, and podcast anything and so much more. So have a blessed Friday. Have a great weekend for all of you guys. So have a great night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. So we might just start review tomorrow night at regular time. So have your blessed weekend. Have a great night. I'll see you next time. Come back here tomorrow night. And plus and so much more. So I'll see you next time. Have a good one, guys. Peace.